time. Hi, welcome to Amy's Crafts and Things. I'm Amy. In today's tutorial, we're going to talk about specifying thread colors and sew types for lines and regions. As you can see on the screen, I already have a rectangle shape brought up and selected. We'll get right into it today about talking about the line colors. If you go up to the top under shapes, you will have the line stitching color and the region stitching color. If you click on the color, you will have a chart that pops up that you can pick your colors from, or you can go down to show a color palette, and on the right hand portion of your screen the color palette will show up. You can choose the line or the region, and currently I have it in list mode, so you can see the color number and the description of the color. I'm currently using my colors, but if you click on the drop down button, you can choose a thread color palette that you prefer. Brother thread, silky, Madeira, Isacord. There's all different kinds of thread charts here to choose from. We'll click on silky. If you want to change it to palette mode, just scroll all the way down here a little bit and you'll see to palette mode, and it will come up with the color blocks that you can choose from. Another fun feature in this same box is gradation. If you click on that and click on pattern, it will allow you to change to different patterns for the gradation, and you can also move these handles up and down to get it just right for something that you might like. You can also click on blend, where you get to choose a secondary color to blend in with the pattern of your choice. And again, you can click on list mode if you prefer to use the numbers. Go back to palette mode and click OK, and click OK, and it will blend in different colors according to the pattern that you chose. Let's take gradation off and go back to our solid color. Back up into shapes, you'll talk a little bit here about the lines stitching. If you click on the drop down menu, it will bring up a list of all the different line types that you can choose from. This is something that you're going to want to experiment with. There's the no sewn, which means there'll be no line, and the zigzag stitch, that is like your satin stitch. Your running stitch, which is also like your tack down stitch. The triple stitch, also known as the bean stitch. There's a motif stitch, which if you go into sewing attributes, if you go home and go to view and sewing attributes, right up here, if you click on it, the box will pop up. Click on the left furthermost tab to sewing attributes. You can click on the button next to the file folder, and you can choose a motif that you like. Click OK. You can certainly change the horizontal arrangement or the vertical arrangement of your line stitching. This one doesn't have too many variances in it, so we'll just keep it there. And then you can also find the different undersewing if you want undersewing, or if you don't want undersewing. These are all things you're going to want to have to play around with in your designs that you create. The density, the direction that it's going to sew. We'll back up to shapes. And then there's the stem stitch. The candle wicking stitch is another fun one. And there's also the chain stitch. So you'll have to go in and play around with these and see which ones, you like best. In the region stitching area, if you click on the drop down, you can choose different satin stitch, the fill stitch. There's all different kinds in here. There's a motif. You can fill it with a motif if you would like. Same thing, scroll up here into sewing attributes and you can choose a different motif. There's the stippling stitch, which is like a quilting design. The net fill stitch, it looks like a net. There is different patterns in the sewing attributes. If you scroll over to the right, you'll see that there's 3 different options to pick from. And we'll click on those. Go back to the triangle, and you can choose the direction of those triangles if you'd like. The spacing. These are all fun little things you can play around with to see what your preferences are. You can also go right down here to decorative fill and click on, let's see, that's for the line. We'll scroll down here to decorative fill. You can click on the box and it will open up all the different fill stitches that you have either designed or are programmed into your machine, your software. Find something that we like and click OK. And there you have it. That's how you specify thread colors and sew types for lines and regions. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel to be notified when new tutorials become available, and so that we can help others learn PE Design 11 right along with us. Thank you for watching.